Alright, gamers, I'm back. Let's go into game dev mode. I have to put on my game dev glasses to maximize my game dev powers. Now let's play the video game. Oops. Alright. Good news, gamers. Alpha has prepared a free Mighty Morph box for me. I'm so excited. Alright. Think bad. Yes. I should change the game category. One sec. Oh boy, I love that when you... I probably already said this before, but I love how the fact... Let me just show you how stupid this is. How idiotic this is. Like, you go to set the category, right? Go to the category and you type game dev. And before you get to game development, you get Game Dev Tycoon, Game Dev Studio, Game Dev Masters, Game Dev Story, Game Dev Story 2, Game Dev Company, Game Dev Arcade. Has anyone played more than one of these games once? Why would anyone stream any of this garbage? Ridiculous. Stupid. Get this trash out of here. Moronic. Okay, where's OBS? Oh, hold on. Waste of people's time. 5. Hold on, I didn't plug in one of my cables here. Game Dev Story 2. A very popular game that needs its own category on Twitch. In fact, I'm going to open up Twitch right now. And I'm going to the, I'm going to go to the categories. Oh, there's 1,500 people watching somebody play League of Legends. Isn't that a big waste of fucking time? Okay, categories, and I'm going to search for Game Dev Story. There is one person playing Game Dev Story. And granted, they have probably 4 times as many viewers as I do, but still. Whatever, who cares? Fucking silly. Okay. 12, 13, 14, 15 o'clock and 16 minutes. Alright. Get on in here. To type in software, I shouldn't have to. I should be able to type game dev and get the game dev category. It's the principle of the thing. I'm over 20 viewers consistently, so I'm in the 98th percentile. I don't even know what that means. Got my glasses all smudged up. How am I supposed to game dev if I don't have my shades on? What if I didn't set the date and time, then we'd go back in time and we'd die, because none of us were born yet. Duh. Duh. Pretty straightforward. I guess it's pretty obvious when you ever do math before. I do better than 98% of streamers.
To Windows 98. Why are you still using Windows 98? What is wrong with you? Stop buying computers from thrift stores, man!
Then what the hell are those other 98% doing? I don't know. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. And some of you might disagree with this, but don't worry about it, you don't have to. I'm not a very good streamer. My train of thought commentary kind of blows. That's probably part of the reason why my viewership hasn't grown at all pretty much in the past few years. Alright, let's see. Hold on. And there we go. Oh, almost. There we go. Alright. It's time to continue work on our video game. Alright. But last we left off, we were getting this web shit in place here. let's see where we had it when we left off last weekend. Come on, fucker, load in. Last we left off, we had it in a not quite working state, but a close to working state. Shoot our web upward. We get this little guy who spawns up there, and we can manipulate it over to where he is. Bloop. And we can rotate. We can make the length longer. We can rotate it around. Neat. There's a few problems. If you go off screen with it, it'll break. So we have to make sure you can't go off screen with it. And most important problem here, the controller spawns on the opposite side of the anchor point, which is not what we want. So we have to adjust our code to fix it. So that should be easy. We just have to kind of flip the direction at some point early in the process. So we can do that. I've forgotten what all these counters do. Let's not worry about them. Look, I still... It's absurd when you think... I don't know why I'm doing this to the laptop lid. It doesn't matter. You can still see... It's absurd when you think about the fact that some of the biggest streams... Well, in fact, no, let me check Twitch again. This is absurd to me. Maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe I don't get it, but this is absurd to me. I'm going to go to... Let's see. Search... Categories. I'm going to search for a tag. What's the VTuber tag? Hold on. VTuber, okay. It's absurd to me that there'll be these VTubers out here. Nothing against VTubers, okay? Nothing against them. But it's absurd to me that there will be people, hundreds of people, watching a VTuber who is speaking a language that they don't understand. So they literally can't understand a word they're saying, but they'll sit there and watch it for hundreds of hours. Now, granted, I know most of these, that's not the case. I know a lot of them are English speaking. And I'm sure a lot of them, this isn't a VTube, I'm sure a lot of them do good streams. But I'm just saying, I don't get people watching a VTuber who might as well be speaking gibberish for hundreds of hours. Like, what? I don't get that. But I wonder if I went live one day, just as an anime girl VTuber, just speaking an indecipherable language that you can't understand, I wonder if I would get more viewers than I do normally. What? Fuck you? My wife is heckling me from upstairs. I am on camera. No one pay attention to her. Okay. Shut up, I'm busy! No, I'm busy! I'm doing game dev now, it's boring! No! No! Are you sure? Okay. Come down here. Alright, gamers, hold on. Let me adjust my dick and balls here a little bit. If I do this. Hold on a second. Set up. Are you here yet? Yeah. Yeah. Why would I beat you? Are you here yet? Are you here yet? What's taking you so long? Well, stop it. Get over here. There we go. Go ahead and let me make some room.
I'm dying.
Okay, scoot over here.
I'm dying.
Scoot over
Is
here.
it hot in here?
Maybe a little. Scoot over here. There you are. Where's your pants?
Where's my pants?
Yeah.
I lost them.
In the war?
Yeah, the war.
Oh my gosh. Alright,
Pants
kidders.
war. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I am dying.
Oh,
Can you hear it? Do I sound bad?
she should.
What do you mean I should? Should die?
No, you should sound bad.
Why?
Because you sound bad.
Wait, I should sound bad because I sound bad?
Yeah.
That's not logic.
Oh,
How do I do this?
do it. There we go.
I don't need pants. This is my home.
Okay, so we want
Sorry, gamers.
to flip the direction. And I've forgotten everything, and we can't leave code comments in the Quick and Play, so that's neat. That's neat.
I might have COVID. I don't know.
I hope you don't.
I mean, I've had it before,
Yeah.
and I was fine.
I mean, it would be neat if you didn't have it.
It'd be cool, I guess.
Let's see. Where did I leave this stupid thing? Back over this code blows balls.
Did you, Yeah, I feel like that's what coding is like. It just sucks.
Well, the problem is you can't leave comments on your code in this.
You gotta open up a little notepad next to your table.
But it's like that's too much effort. Like that makes it even worse. Let's see. How am I doing this? Holding button, no anchor point. Okay, it's gonna be related to my swing board guy. So it's
¿Dónde está el gato?
I don't know.
Gato?
Where is he?
¿Dónde está? Sorry. Gato, ¿dónde está? Oh, there you are.
Found him? At some point we're setting a direction value to a direction of one of our web strings. Let's see.
I put the AC on. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I just did it, you dingus.
Okay, why'd you do that?
It's hot. I'm dying.
Direction. Boy, we're doing this twice. Ugh, gross.
Look, the reason you're not a more successful streamer is you don't have a funny catchphrase.
That's fun. I don't care. Plus 24. Minus 8.
It's 40 degrees out, maybe so, but the cold doesn't get into our house for some reason. We have to open up all the doors and then our cat will run away from home. Won't he?
Yeah.
We're not allowed to let our cat run away from home. It's illegal. He wouldn't know what to do. What would he do if he got outside?
He'd say meow.
Meow, and then he'd get hit by a car.
Okay, so one thing we're doing, we're setting our test angle to the direction plus 24 or minus 8. There's a reason we're doing that I don't remember because I don't remember. So we could adjust this, so rather than just doing minus 8 or plus 24, we do minus 8 and we also flip it the hell around. Maybe, unless there's another point where we're doing the test angle. Can you stop smelling me?
You smell good.
Are you sure? I haven't showered in 2 days.
I'm fucked up right now.
Okay.
To be fair, I'm pretty fucked up right now.
I guess.
You smell good to me, though.
That's weird.
You ever wash this shirt?
Sometimes. Okay, let's try this. We haven't always landed down here. Let's try flipping the test angle around down here. Well, actually, we shouldn't, because we only have to have it during the initialization, so we do have to do it up here. Okay, so minus 8 plus... So... Hey Siri, what's 8 plus 16?
8 plus 16 is 24.
So we will try minus 24. And then over here we'll try... Hey Siri, what's 24 plus 16?
24 plus 16 is 40.
40.
That is the solution.
What?
You be regular on-camera gamer, and then have me be the VTuber wife.
Yeah, but then you can't smell me because they'll see you.
I can't smell you. I'll just have to deal with it.
Okay, so let's...
Well, I find it very comforting right now.
Chicken.
Shit, that might have worked. Hold on.
Chicken.
Hola, Raka. ¿Cómo estás?
Hello, I'm normal. Okay, so let's test it in another location.
Chicken.
I did not think that was going to work, but it's working.
Why are you jizzing on the ceiling?
I'm Peter Spider, Peter.
Peter Peter, Spider Peter.
That was not supposed to work the first time.
Are you
I'm concerned.
bad at math?
Chicken.
How do you code if you don't know how to do basic math?
Very carefully, huh? Okay, so wait, am I spawning in one of these fuckers? I do have one that's just here. Let me check something here. So am I creating him at any point?
Great, this.
And you flip me off.
Yeah, I do.
Scroll towards the bottom. Am I creating him or am I just moving him?
If I find out Cinco has a boyfriend, I'm going to unsubscribe, report you to Twitch, demand a refund for all my donations, and send death threats to Cinco daily.
That's good.
It's okay, I don't have a boyfriend, I have a husband, he's right here.
Hello. Okay, let's see.
Can't get mad. Well, but I think he'll be mad if he finds out I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I will.
Are you gonna unsubscribe to marriage?
Yes.
Demand a refund.
So we have this swinging here that kind of works. So we need to. So right now it's not gameplay yet. Right now it's just, you know, showing that we can do this. Now we have to kind of translate it into gameplay. A swinging system.
No, guys, I'm everyone's wife. It's okay. Don't cry. Don't cry, gamers. I can be everyone's wife.
Okay, there is one change I want to make, though. So when we fire off, it's spawning in the right place, but as you see, it didn't grab it. The reason that is because the code to check if we're overlapping it is comparing the hotspot on Peter. And right now, the hotspot is at the bottom. And as you can see, he's just barely grazing the bottom. Not
What's
enough.
a hotspot?
That's the center, the logical center of the sprite.
Because I work in veterinary hospital stuff, and hotspot is like when a dog has a rash. So you're confusing me.
Peter has a rash on his
Peter
butt.
has a rash on his butt.
Let me show you where the hotspot is. Edit animations. So I'm gonna zoom in. Here's the hotspot right down there.
Ew, I
It's
don't
on
know.
his butt.
Why are you pointing at his anus?
I thought you'd like it. So instead of comparing the hotspot, we could instead compare his action point, because I have his action point placed at his center.
Peter's dog's rash.
So let's see. So let's modify this. Instead of X position.
I wish when I was sick I had like a hot voice and not a croaky voice.
Oh, I just realized
I gotta work on it. Hey everyone, this is my hot, sick gamer voice. What do you think?
Just realized we can't test the action point that way because click and play is poo poo.
Poo poo play. Poop and play. Shit and play. Ah, I workshopped it. Now it's funny.
So what if? So right now we're comparing the X.
You remember when we used to do videos together and people would say things in the comments?
No.
And I listened, I would read them, and one of them said something about how they wanted to fuck my voice. Or my throat, where my voice comes from.
I almost started drinking your ginger ale.
Don't drink my
It was
sickly
an
ginger
accident.
ale, you stupid idiot.
So, what's the best way to do this? Okay, usually the best way to fix something is the easiest way, right?
Not necessarily. Sometimes the most convoluted way is best because then your enemies can't understand what you're doing.
Bro, let's do this. Let's just move his hotspot from his ass to not his ass. So we'll just put it at 7-7, and we'll just change the... Yes, Cinco?
Nothing.
Okay, you were tapping on my shoulder. I thought you were asking me something.
No. Just going like this.
Alright, so we'll do that, and we'll just change the code we're using to create Swinging Peter. So let's see. Where's that code? There it is. Okay, so rather than creating it,
Where's the dog? Aww.
we'll create it up.
Be sad.
Create it -7? So like -9, just to be safe. Okay.
How many levels do your game have?
2 that are in a semi-complete state.
Which one is semi-complete?
The 2 levels.
But which ones?
There's the Gex stage,
Oh.
and there's the Goku stage.
Is that the soccer one?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see if the code change I made worked.
I started watching Black Mirror. So now I have a question for you.
Okay.
Would you have sex with a pig on live television so I don't get executed?
I'm sorry?
Are you saying no?
I need you to elaborate.
You know how like people ask the question like, would you love me if I was a worm?
Right.
But now I'm asking, would you have sex with a pig on live television so I don't get executed? I don't think you will.
I just found another bug in my code.
Yep. See, he won't answer the question. No, the pig is just a regular old pig. He's eating out of a bowl.
Okay, so if we shoot upward, this guy spawns in the correct spot. But if we shoot to the right or the left,
See, he'd rather I be executed.
he's spawning in the opposite direction.
This is what marriage is about,
again.
gamers.
Opposite direction. So why is this happening? Because I fixed both. Okay, so let me think about this clearly. Okay, so does it happen at an angle?
Do you love me if I was a worm?
Shut up, Disney. Okay, so
Hates me.
the angle it spawns like off to the side. What about in the top left? Interesting.
What is Peter's motivation?
To be Peter.
Like, what's the goal in this stage?
Right now there is none.
You're just teaching him how to exist in the universe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Shit. So this isn't actually working correctly. It's only working correctly if you shoot upward. Why?
Is that a Pokemon?
I don't know. Why only upward? Okay, so what angle is upward? Let me text
there.
and check. So upward, and that's not finding the web line. So upward is angle. It's not telling me.
Who's the villain of Peter's stage?
We're not sure yet.
You haven't come up with one yet.
Not yet. We're not there. We're still doing the engine. So upward is 8. Let me go check my code again for 8.
How many games are there where you're like the character is just being tortured by you?
What do you mean?
Your job as the gamer is to just torment the little character on the screen.
Probably
How many games are there like that?
Probably an unfortunate amount. Minus 24. That part works. Minus 24. Minus 24. That works. Okay. Greater than or equal to 8. But that doesn't... What happened? What am I doing wrong here?
What are you doing, you nerd?
Let's set this back to how it was before and just check if we have something consistent. So... This was 8. And this was... Hey Siri, what's 40 minus 16?
40 minus 16 is 24.
Set it back to how it was and just double check to make sure we have something consistent or not.
40 minus 16 is 24? Interesting.
Spawn to the top. Why is that spawning so close to me? What? Why is that spawning directly on me on that angle? What? Oh god, I'm confused. I think there's a flaw with the code we're using to convert the angle of the web line to a 360 degree. It's not working correctly. We have to go back over this. Oh man, we're past it. Test angle. Where's test angle being called? We have to be calling test angle after here. So let's see.
That was the disease. What horrible programming are you children watching?
Let's see. Where are we calling test? Let's see it there. Let's see it there. Where are we calling test angle? Are we ever calling test angle? I'm not sure, that's the problem. A counter to value of test angle. Okay, so we're using it right away. Okay, so I think the problem is how we're converting it. Over here. Let me make a save. The difference between these two is how we're translating. I made a save. I'm going to do some changes here. I don't want to save because I don't know what difference it's going to make. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this -8.
What if you just delete a random thing?
That's not a good idea.
And then see what happens.
So now we're not manipulating the test angle we're grabbing. So let's see what happens. So if I shoot directly up,
Chicken.
it's going to the right. If I shoot to the right,
Chicken.
it's going up there. What?
Chicken.
Didn't expect it to go. Okay, no. I'm thinking right incorrectly. Okay, no, it's going up. My brain got confused there. So it's going up to the right. And when it goes up,
Chicken.
it's going. Okay, when it goes up, it goes to the right.
Chicken.
When it should be looking up, it's looking to the right. When it should be looking right, it's looking up. So that means.
Is that what that little face is about?
Yeah.
Did you make that?
I did.
Did you draw it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Chicken.
You're very talented.
Thank you. So when I shoot up, he's looking to the right. Okay. I need to draw a diagram because I'm having trouble processing this.
Draw the diagram for the gamers.
Right. Mainly for me, I'm having trouble.
Let the gamers see your diagram.
Having trouble. So, okay, so
Not a cat.
I'll draw a cat.
That looks terrible. That's the worst cat I ever saw. It looks like a cow skull. You need to draw more often. I like it.
So.
No, you gotta keep them.
Okay, so. We have our guy. He is shooting upward.
Shooting our cat.
In here. From there, that is creating something here. And I want that symbol, one different symbol.
Make it middle finger.
And draw that. It's too hard.
Draw middle finger.
So it's creating something there. Now, if our guy is shooting to the right, over here, check what happens.
The joke of cow tools is that cows have a culture that you do not understand.
It's creating something above it. Okay, if we hit something up, it's creating to the right. Something to the right, it's making something up. I help you visualize. Fucking paint.
What is that? What is that little box? You got rid of it. There were 2 boxes and there were none boxes.
Oh, man, I don't know. Brain block. So. I'm trying to figure out what the offset is. It's taking a turn.
Turn.
But it's like it's also flipping it. Well, that's the thing. Like,
what? What's happening?
okay, I need to be able to draw this in something that I can flip things around. So hold on. Rather than paint,
Killed our beautiful cat.
it's okay. Rather than paint, let's open Adobe Photoshop 5.5.
It's little programs and
What do you mean?
I saw a bunch of different little programs and
There's lots of them.
When did we start calling them applications? Because when I was a little baby, we used to call them programs.
That was Apple.
Apple did that? Fuckers. I still call them programs. If there's a strange noise in your attic, you should stay home. Ignore it until it starts to kill everyone around you.
Oops, shit. 100% zoom here, so you can see. Thank you. Is this my pen? Paintbrush, yes.
This is the worst Photoshop I ever saw. I like how old Photoshop looks a lot like paint to me. Look at it.
So, let's do this again. We have our guy. He is shooting upward. He's hitting the mark here.
Okay.
And is creating the object over here.
What's an object?
That's the anchor point we're using. So. And then.
I want to understand what that means.
Right now I need to kind of think this part through first. Okay, so.
Gamers, explain it to me.
We have our guy here. He shoots off to the right. He hits here. And it's creating the object above it. Okay, so here's the issue I'm having. We line these up. Line these both here. These fuckers up. You line them up. And the offset doesn't make sense. Like, this one's shooting to the left 90 degrees. This one's shooting to the right 90 degrees, which doesn't make sense. If you take these fuckers, and then you rotate them around so that they're at the same angle. One shooting to the left, one shooting to the right. And that's the part that's confusing me. Because logically they should both be shooting in the same direction, and we just have to rotate what we're doing. So I think what's happening is not only do we have to rotate, we also have to flip. I'm trying to think in my head, how do we most easily do that? A rotate is simple. We add or subtract a certain number of degrees. A flip is the hard part. How do you flip a direction? Like a 360 degree direction. That's the part that I'm trying to figure out. Because it would be flipping along. But why do we have to flip it? Why is one going to the left, one going to the right? That's the part I don't get. That's the part I don't understand. History. Cancel. No, I don't want Photoshop help. Stop. Okay, so. What happens when I shoot at an angle?
Chicken.
Shoot up to the left, it spawns correctly.
Chicken.
Up to the right, I'm not sure where it's going, because it's going off screen.
Chicken.
Hold on.
Chicken.
God damn it.
Chicken.
Up to the right, it's the opposite. What? First off, what? Up to the right, it's the opposite? If I shoot down to the left, is it gonna be...
Chicken.
Hold on.
Chicken.
I don't know if they're down to the left.
Chicken.
I don't think I can shoot down to the left.
Chicken.
It's also the opposite.
Chicken.
Down to the right, it's almost on point. This doesn't make sense. There's layers down. It's too hard to do multiple layers to set up. Let me draw one. Let me draw another one here. Okay, get the whole thing. Okay, let's do this once more. So if I shoot, God damn it.
Chicken.
No, I need to hit the side.
Chicken.
Not like that.
Chicken.
Up to the right, it's opposite. Okay, so we shoot up to the right. And we're getting an opposite square. And that doesn't line up with any of the other ones. And might as well get up to the left.
Chicken.
Is up to the left really?
Chicken.
Up to the left is directly on us. So let's try that. Guy shooting up to the left. Results with it directly on us. Okay. Let's kind of overlap these again to see what we're working with. See what we're working with. Okay, so. It should be in another layer though. Ugh. We can move these all into separate layers. Paste. Ow, damn it. What? You didn't hurt me, I had an itch. What? Let me hide this right here to see the layers here. So, let's move the rest onto layers. Okay. Layer. Paste, okay. Oh, spot. Last one. Layer. Paste. Okay. Alright, so, all this here can overlap everything without fucking everything up forever. Just overlap everything so we kind of see how this is mapped out.
What if I like ads?
There kind of is like a symmetry here, sort of. There's a symmetry. Okay. I need to get what happens when we shoot directly to the left.
Chicken.
To the left spawns below us, which somehow I kind of anticipated. Let's draw that. Here. Shoots left. X. Then it spawns below us. So there is a symmetry, but not really, because 1, 2, 3. Well, no, there is, because there's 1, 2, 3 that are overlapping and 2 that aren't. Something else we need to do. We need to kind of help our eyes kind of differentiate what's going on.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, he's in the Goku stage.
Maybe Is he going?
No, well, arguably, it kind of depends.
Depends on what.
A lot of things.
Like if you're watching Star Wars, you think that Luke Skywalker is the villain
Kind
because he's a terrorist.
Kind of. It's a little hard to explain because in the Goku stage, we're collecting beers to give to Sonic so he can sell them to Tails
Why would he do that?
to make money out of Tails.
But what do you get out of it?
I'm not sure.
You're just doing all this work and you're not even getting paid.
That's a good point.
Pretty stupid. This is the dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life.
That's another idea. Colorize. Can we colorize this? Hue saturation. If we colorize, let's do this. Saturation. Okay, now we're getting colors. Okay. Let's make this kind of blue.
Dial it up.
Okay. Next, we need to be able to differentiate everything here. Colorize. Let's make this one like green or something. Like, not lime green, just green. There we go. Lighter, saturate. And I'll make this one like red. It's gonna help me visualize what's happening here. Let's make this one maybe yellow or something.
It's become an art stream. You're an artist now.
I don't know. This last one will be...
The music is louder than me. I'm dying.
Yeah.
Because I'm dying, gamer. I have to put my face up really close to the microphone because I don't feel good.
We'll make this one
Is the music too loud? Can you hear Rocka?
what color is it? Make it purple. Doesn't matter. Okay, so. Alright, so.
I don't like that yellow. Change it.
Red's going there. Blue's highlighting purple. Green's bouncing back on itself. What is it? Alright, this is really weird, but I'm seeing kind of a... not a pattern, but I'm seeing something. So let me kind of draw what I'm seeing here. So draw this like a bright ass cyan. Big bright cyan. So I'm drawing this slash here, okay? It's supposed to be a line.
What does it represent?
This represents a mirror.
Okay. Looking at it.
Okay, so let me have a hand or something so it's something easy to see.
Here's the front of the mirror.
Oh, okay, this is a line. This is a slanted mirror. So, the dot is the player, the square's where it's ending up. So, blue here is firing. What's happening is it's bouncing off this plane, ending up over here.
Okay.
Purple is firing, bouncing off the plane, ending up down here. Green is following, hitting it dead on, bouncing back over here.
It's interesting.
It is, because I don't understand why that would happen. Red is firing, and it's like
it's just rolling
sliding,
along it.
Yeah, riding along it all the way to the end. And then yellow is firing, bouncing up here. So it's like there's like a 45-degree plane that's bouncing everything.
Interesting.
And I don't understand why that would happen. How does that happen? Like, what math is causing this 45-degree bounce?
God is fucking with you.
Boing, boing. It's literally like it's literally as if there's a mirror here. Like a real, 45-degree mirror. Bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce.
Just
Bounce,
a
bounce.
wall.
And I don't... How can math do that?
Math can do anything at once.
I'm trying to figure out how do we mathematically get rid of this mirror?
Type the number 0. Delete it.
This is so weird.
Why are you vomiting, Lord Gore Macarius? Remove object.
I need to test something here. I'm pretty sure if I fire directly down, we're going to get a result that matches, but let's just see.
Chicken.
Okay, you fire down and it's up on the left. Let's see. Yellow, fire down, it would end up to the left. And that would match. That matches the mirror bounce. Boing, boing. Top, down to the left. Wow.
This is just the way the universe works. That's how it goes.
It's so weird though, because it's like...
Boing.
Because it makes perfect sense. If you put that 45-degree mirror there and suddenly this deflection we're getting makes sense.
Don't smoke alcohol, gamers. It's bad for you.
And I'm just sitting here baffled as to how this has happened and how it can be fixed.
My idea is you just delete something and then test it and see if it changes anything.
Right.
Just keep deleting random things.
So weird. It's so weird. Like, I'm sure there's some mathematical principle. If it's consistent, cannot realign by 45 degrees. Well, that's the thing. It's not like every single shot is bouncing 45 degrees. That would be the simplest thing to fix. You just subtract those 45 degrees. Like, this blue one firing from the bottom, it's going 90. Like, this guy it's going 180. So you can't, there's not one number of degree I can add or subtract from every shot to make it work.
Aww. Poor dog.
I think, there has to be some mathematic principle that explains this.
Send this to a mathematician.
Yeah. Like, there has to be some mathematical principle that explains this that I don't understand. Because this is clearly a thing. Like, it's real.
It's real.
It's real.
It's real.
But hell if I know why it's happening.
You just have to work within the rules. Okay?
Right. Well, I say I don't know why it's happening. It's more that I don't know how it's happening. I know why it's happening. It's because in Klik and Play, direction starts 0 at the right and goes
Oh god. Oh god.
and goes counterclockwise.
Don't mind me, I'm just dying.
Starts at the right and goes counterclockwise. But the directions, like a 360-degree thing, I believe it starts at the top and goes clockwise. So it starts at a different point and it goes in a different direction.
Choose many directions.
So I'm wondering... Okay, so theoretically... Theoretically, there's two things we need to fix, and this actually comes right back down to what I was talking about before I understood what was happening. We have to fix the offset. We have to basically rotate things to the left 90 degrees. So it would be like basically adding 8 to the Klik and Play direction. But then, once again, the flip. because Click and Play is going counterclockwise for some stupid reason. And then the math I'm doing is going clockwise.
Why are you doing clockwise math?
So it makes more sense.
You gotta do backwards math.
Once it's flipped, like if I could do two things. If I could turn the direction into a negative value, then if that would work with the code we're doing, that would fix it. But as we know, Click and Play has problems with turning things negative. Let me go open. I'm not going to save. I'll open my test environment here. So, we did a math test when we ran into an issue like this before. And I just left it because I'm done. Okay. So, we have two counters, and we're setting counter 3 to counter 1 divided by counter 2. So, negative 1 divided by 2. Hey Siri, what's negative 1 divided by 2?
Negative 1 divided by 2 is negative 0.5.
So the result should be negative half. But Click and Play thinks the result is 999,999. Which is not right. So let's test something here. Let's adjust these values and adjust how we're doing the calculations. So let's say negative 180. No, I'm sorry. Positive 180. We'll change this fucker here to minus 1. We're going to multiply 180 by minus 1, which, as Siri will confirm, hey Siri, what's 180 times negative 1?
180 times negative 1 is negative 180.
There you go. So the result should be negative 180. All that should do is flip it around.
Why do you need Siri to do that one
Because
for you?
math is dumb.
You just make it negative.
Why don't you do something
by putting a
about
negative
it?
in front of the thing.
Alright, so
What's negative 1 times anything? It's just a negative in front of that number.
now let's have Click and Play try to do that math and see what it thinks. Okay, miraculously, Click and Play is giving us the correct result, so that's a good sign. Now the problem is, will Click and Play take that negative number and do the rest of the calculations correctly? That I don't know. That's the part that I'm concerned with. In any modern thing, we could easily work with those negative numbers. In fact, right off the bat, I know it won't work, because I have shit hard-coded to look at values between 0 and 360. Oops, I just touched the glasses.
No, you can never see again.
So I almost feel like we need to find out... what can we do? And only do integers? Yes, that's why I'm literally, I'm literally having to multiply all my numbers by 1,000,000, then divide it by 1,000,000 at the end, because we're converting... we're moving the decimal point so that we can still do math, even without support for decimals. If Click and Play didn't do... Okay, hold on. This is dumb, but I'm going to look up a picture of a protractor.
Hey Siri, what's a protractor?
Just click on the images.
You can't have negative apples.
Don't go to Amazon.com, just show me the image!
Take me to Amazon.com. I'm gonna buy you a protractor and you can continue this next week. There is such a thing as a contractor. Oh, there is! Shit! The opposite of a protractor is a guy who builds things.
Interestingly, this protractor is starting 0 on the right.
But it's Chinese, I don't trust it.
It also has it on the left.
It's doing Chinese math.
They can go either way. I don't think there's a standard for this. Like, in a circle, if you're looking at a circle, is there a standard for where 0 is and which way you go? Like, I'm not sure if there is a established standard.
I think it's all relative.
Yeah, Retroghoul, that's what I assumed. I assumed 0's on the top and you go clockwise, and that's how the math I have in here works. So I assumed that was the standard, but maybe that's not the standard. Maybe there is no standard. I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, were Klik and Play stupid idiots for putting the start on the right and having to go counterclockwise? Or was that acceptable because there's no standard?
It's like when you're in space, there's no such thing as left and right.
Right.
And up and down.
Right,
Because
exactly.
you're in space.
And if Klik and Play decided to start on the right, but then went clockwise, this would be easy as hell. I just have to subtract 90 degrees. But instead, they're going counterclockwise. You think sine starts on the right? I'm not sure. It might. I don't really know how that works. The thing is, I had to throw sine and cosine into the most fucked up lookup table you've ever heard of to even get it into Klik and Play. So you might be right. It might start on the right. Let me go look in my test stage again and see how I had it set up. The way I had it set up in my test page, mathematically, I have 0 as the top. And the numbers go clockwise to 90 on the right. That's how it was working when I had it. And that's why we're having this issue with the code. You post links. I mean, the thing is, I'm not sure how much it's going to help me because what we're working with here is so limited. Okay, let me look at the link you clicked to me. Sign. That is spinning counterclockwise, isn't it? That is spinning counterclockwise. And starting at the right. So maybe Klik and Play is right and I'm an idiot. That might be what's happening here. Klik and Play might be right and mine might be stupid, because this clearly shows it's starting on the right and going counterclockwise.
Oh, turns out you're stupid.
I might be stupid.
Can't believe how stupid you are. Gamers, he's stupid.
Arbitrary. I mean, it kind of is arbitrary, but in this case, this is a very, very helpful image, because this actually helps me kind of visualize the problem. Let's see, what can we do here? We can adjust how we're working the quads in our system here. So I have these 4 quadrants set up to place, because we're only calculating 90 degrees of sine and cosine, and then flipping things around for the rest of the degrees. So if we just change how we're doing these, we should be able to mimic Klik and Play and the GIF that we got here. Oh, you do a lot of sine and cosine work, huh? Okay, so this is helpful. We're going to try to simulate this, so we just have to change how we're flipping things around, so... Let's see. Let me take a look here first off. I want it to be kind of like that. This is going to take some screwing with. It's going to take a lot of fiddling, because I'm not very good at doing this math in my head, so let's see. Try setting this to C. And this to B. We'll start with that and see what it does. C and B. So let's see what that does. Where does that put us? It's over there. Right away, that's correct. Okay, that's a very good sign. Let's do the rest of the quadrants. You might have saved my ass here for this one. Okay, let's see. Quadrant 2. Let's try flipping C and B. We might have to change the direction with the plus and minus, but let's Just try it this way. Wait, did I do that right? B. Let's try BC. B. C. Okay, so. Damn, okay, I had something flip. We're gonna have to change the plus and minus. That should be easy, though. That's easy.
You do? Oh, Power Rangers wants you.
No.
The Power Rangers are reaching out. They're contacting you.
Good news, gamers. God damn it, no. Give me my notification. Good news, gamers. Alpha has prepared a free Mighty Morph box for me. Let's change this to minus.
I think it should say aye aye aye.
Aye, 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 aye.
Aye 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 aye.
Okay, almost. We also have to change the plus to a minus on the X.
Chair is so uncomfortable for trying to put my arm on.
Yeah.
Like it's not made for having anyone want to be around you.
It's perfect for me. This is working. Oh, this is brilliant.
We did it, gamers.
All thanks to Fuwa-san, we would not have figured this out if it wasn't for him.
We're gonna name our firstborn child Fuwa-san.
Okay, so I'll change this to C. And this to B. We may have to fiddle a bit, but we'll get it. We'll get it. Oh, do you need me to get you any cough medicine, by the way? I should have asked when I was at the pharmacy this morning.
No. I only cough when I feel like it.
Okay. Ooh, that worked. And then let's fix the last quadrant.
I only cough when my lungs feel a little bit full.
You know,
It's fine.
These B and C.
I could go for some heroin, thanks, friend. She's not gonna kiss you, dude. Well, he doesn't want me to, because I'm sick.
Yeah, I don't want to get, like, butt disease, whatever she has.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get those horrible STDs that I have.
We also have to flip the signs as well. This is good stuff. Let's flip both of them. If it's wrong, we'll come back and fix whichever one's wrong. Alright, try this again.
Wee.
Perfect. Okay. So
We're
that
having
works.
fun.
That is great. So
That was
now we are going to basically copy that and ploop it over into our other projects. So minimize this. Okay, I need to kind of.
Aw, my little beanbag. He's in the cat bed. He's trying to snooze.
Oh, you know what we can do? We can open 2 instances of Click and Play and just kind of.
What the fuck? How can your computer handle that?
I'm surprised it can.
How can it even handle one?
I'm surprised it can. I'm surprised it can
That's why
open.
I'm freaking out.
I'm surprised they can open Photoshop and Click and Play at the same time. Like
look,
Photoshop is like chewing up all the.
You're
the
taking
RAM.
this too far. You need to stop testing it. You're taking this computer for granted. It's going to catch fire right in the middle.
Probably. Let's do a few. Okay, well, before we do that, let's actually just do the quad thing. So.
Like your little email symbol at the bottom with the
Oh yeah.
Explorer.
Outlook Express.
Yeah. Got any emails from your pen pal?
We have one from Outlook Express.
Wow,
We can
you
sign
don't
up for
have any
MSN
friends.
Hotmail.
You should make friends with a small child.
Why are you saying these things?
Then you can be their pen pal in Outlook Express.
So, okay. Let's see. So we need plus C minus B. Great, we just need to flip these. Plus C.
My first time on the internet, I had an email pen pal in England named Abigail.
Oh. How do you think she's doing?
She's probably dead.
Probably. Oops.
She may have died the moment I stopped talking to her.
Probably did.
She no longer exists. Ow!
Minus B minus C.
This is the most uncomfortable furniture in the world.
Yeah.
Are you gonna buy me some furniture?
As soon as I have money, the problem is I don't want.
You don't need money, you just need to promise people that you have money.
Yeah, but then you end up stuck with a promise.
Yeah.
Minus B minus C.
But you know what's a good trick? You just die.
Minus C plus B.
And then they can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Nice. Thanks for the bits, Hatuli. Well, the single bit, Hatuli.
It's 1 bits. Thank you.
Minus C.
You know, that's really, like, rude of you to be like, thanks for the single bit, you worthless piece of shit.
No, left minus FXD.
It's fucked up.
Plus B plus C.
Totally can't afford to give you more than 1 bit. Have you thought about that? Like relatively, that 1 bit is worth like $1 million to Hatuli.
Think about that.
Because Hatuli is so fucking poor. Hatuli is still using fax machines to send heroin to people, okay? They can't afford it.
Alright, so I updated all the quads. I'm gonna do a save.
There are starving children across the street who would love to have a single bit.
There are starving children streaming in the CSGO category. Would love to have a bit.
They would. You're suffering, and it's your fault.
This. And. Okay. Just did a whole bunch of shit at once. Let's see what happens.
Chaos.
Chicken.
Okay, so it did an opposite.
Chicken.
Loop. Fired up, it fired up. Shoot to the right.
Chicken.
It shot to the left. Oh my god.
Chicken.
Oh, I'll get closer so I can verify. This is working. Uwasan saved this. All I needed was that GIF he had, and now we got this correct. Okay, now we just have to flip the fucking thing, and we're golden.
Naming our son Fua Jr.
Let's see. So we'll just take this, and minus 16, and then we should, minus 26, minus 16, we should have exactly what we need.
Chicken.
Bam! Spawned on me. Let's check the other directions.
Chicken.
Holy shit! You just saved me so much headache!
Chicken.
Oh, that is great! See, all this time, my sine-cosine solution was just fucked.
Chicken.
Whee!
Oh, that is such a relief.
I don't like how it flops.
Yeah, that's a limitation. Like, Click and Play can't draw lines, so instead we just have, like, a bunch of small objects shooting at it. Kind of like how they did, like, in old games, there were, like, chains of objects.
Look how stupid it looks.
I know, I love it. Oh, that is so good.
How come
So
you're allowed to
satisfying.
fly all over the place so you don't hit those little walls?
Well, we haven't coded that in yet.
Okay. They're just colors then.
They are.
That red block.
I don't remember.
Dumb.
Oh no, it's part of my fucked up collision detection because Click and Play doesn't support certain forms of collision we need.
Why does it blink over there?
It's part of the collision. We kind of have to like vibrate it in and out of the wall, otherwise we don't get a proper collision detection.
It's messed up.
It really is.
It looks really like it looks like you're hurting the computer.
It does.
The computer is suffering now.
I'm so glad we got that worked out.
Hooray! Now we can live.
So now we can do some actual coding to make the frickin' swinging real.
You should make that circle cosine thing your computer background.
I don't.
Just going on like that for all eternity.
That would be great, but I don't think Windows 10 supports animated backgrounds, which sucks. Now, you used to be able to do that in like Windows like 98 or something. You could set an animated GIF as a
I think
background.
you could do it in XP.
You know what?
It would like crash your computer, but it would try.
Hold on, I want to try something here. I just had a stroke of inspiration.
He's stroking off with
I'm
gamers.
just stroking off. Hold on. Okay, we don't need Photoshop anymore, so we can kill that.
Oh man, that cough sucks.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, it
It's
sounds
like something
horrible.
like right in here getting stuck.
Yeah, it sounds right in there. Like that blows. Let's go grab that GIF we just saved.
It's effing up my vocal cord.
Try to set it as my background here. sign? There it is. Circle. Buy it, see what happens. Oh no, it's struggling to render this enormous animated GIF, but it is animating very slowly.
Yeah.
You can see it like stop halfway through to animate the other half.
Yeah. It's really... It's gonna explode.
See, this is great because Windows 95/98 had what's called Active Desktop, and all that is it used Internet Explorer to display a web page on the background. But look at this, it's lagging my whole computer now.
Yeah.
It's killing it. We have to stop.
I told you that's what it would do.
Help me!
Why did you decide to do it on your shittiest computer?
I don't know.
I was recommending it on your big one.
They don't have Active Desktop in Windows 10 anymore because Active Desktop sucks. Gotta change this back. Where's my strong bad background?
Sad it could handle free programs, but not doing that.
It can't.
Oh no, it's exploding.
Oh god. Okay, quick. Where's my strong bad? Strong bad
Strong
theme.
bad, help.
Strong bad theme. Where are you?
Help.
Hurry up.
Help. Save us.
Oh god.
Strong bad. Strong bad.
Strong bad wallpaper. Apply.
Need better strong bad wallpaper.
Get rid of the GIF, please. Pilot.
I'm a bad influence
There
on
we
you.
go.
I make you do stupid things.
Back to normal now.
Everything's good.
Ooh-wee. That was almost a disaster. I need to enjoy my work again. Hold on.
Chicken.
That is so satisfying. Now, we did have a little issue where it fired off to the right and it didn't capture Peter.
Chicken.
And we can probably alleviate that a bit by making our little mover object a little larger. Because we are losing some accuracy, because you gotta remember we're getting the initial angle and direction of Peter by grabbing the dinky crap from Click and Play, rather than using real math. So let's make the object a little bigger. Hey Siri, what's 64 plus 8?
64 plus 8 is 72.
Oh, right. I'm not there yet. 39. Hey Siri, what's half of 39?
1 divided by 2 times 39 is 19.5.
Right, and we will change our code to detect the collision. Did she say 19?
I wasn't listening. I don't listen to women.
Yeah, me neither.
Especially computer women.
Yeah, they're worthless. Computer women are only good for one thing. Doing math.
It's ironic, don't you think?
How so?
Women aren't supposed to be good at math.
Say this.
It's just true. Math is for boys. And washing your hair is for girls.
Don't you know that women calculated every single calculation on Earth for the International Space Station or something? Or like going to the moon or some shit?
No.
Oh god damn it, I missed anyway.
Did
Ugh!
you know that women are real and I've seen one? Over there.
I don't think that's right.
Over there.
Don't look over there. I refuse to look over there.
Oh, it's just you. Need a haircut.
I'm still having some issues. Maybe we should make it a little bigger.
Oh god, what is that?
See, right there's the issue. He's
It's a black hole.
So he's not overlapping. So if I go to the right, it leaves Peter behind. So we need to make him a bit bigger even. And the reason he's spawning slightly askewed instead of on Peter is because we're getting the angle and length in a inaccurate way. So let's just make him bigger. It's not the easiest solution, but it's the quickest solution. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. It's not the most elegant solution, but it's the easiest solution.
I've probably kissed more women than half the gamers watching the stream. Don't even challenge me on this.
Fucking women privilege.
Yeah, it's woman privilege.
And okay, so we've doubled the size of him, so that should absolutely take care of it. Like, he's an enormous fucking fucker now.
Chicken.
Bam! He's enormous. There's no way Peter can fall out. Fall out. Perfect. Beautiful. Love it. I don't know if you noticed, I'm kind of stalling on actually coding in the gamification of the swinging, because I know that's going to be another headache completely.
You're just dicking around, clown.
Chicken.
Dicking and pricking.
Ew, gross. Our dog is depressed.
What's wrong with him?
Depressed.
Oh, he'll get over it. He's a dog.
Dogs don't get over anything.
Sure they do.
Real gamers do not kiss girls. I don't know. I've kissed a lot of people. In general. It's easy. You just move your mouth in the direction of another person.
So we have that. Where do I have the...
I've kissed many dogs as well. But they're so cute. I'd rather kiss a dog than a boy.
Tract, add, subtract. Okay, so this is the debug controls we have right now that just kind of flops. It lets us move us around freely. So I want to get in some code that's going to make the angle trend towards the bottom. So 0, 90, 180. Hey Siri, what's 180 plus 90?
180 plus 90 is 270.
So we have to trend towards 270. We have to kind of code in some kind of like... what's the word? Friction, almost. So what values are we using on swinging, Peter? Might not be using any. I think we're using no values on Swinging Peter, so we can store some values on Swinging Peter to control friction. Okay. In my head, I'm trying to work out what we need to do. I think it's time for our old buddy, Miss Paint. We can kind of plan out our approach here. So we have Peter. Fires off the web and lands over here.
He ejaculates.
So he's off at this angle. He's over here. At that point, consider a circle. We need to consider a circle. And that circle's been cut in half. So the center of the circle, that's the anchor point. And Peter lies somewhere on this circle. If Peter is on the left side of the circle, then we count that as he's moving to the right. Well, no, if he's on the left side of the circle and he's facing the right, we count it as moving right.
What smells so disgusting? It's this fucking monster.
Oh, yeah, it's right in front of you. We need like a directional system, and we need a friction here. So, okay. So theoretically, Peter, when he's swinging, he lives on the perimeter of the circle. This circle is essentially a line that just loops in on itself. So Peter is essentially moving on a line, and lines can only go in two directions. So we need a value, so value A, to control which direction Peter is going in. It can be like, let's say, 0 or 1. 0 represent going one direction. Okay, 0 can represent going counterclockwise, 1 can represent going clockwise. And that will be... well, we might not necessarily need it that way. Instead of keeping track of a direction we're going, we could just keep track of his speed. because, well, because we do have some support for negative values. Not great support, but support. So instead, oh cool, can't erase that one. Instead, we can use positive numbers if we're moving counterclockwise, and negative numbers if we're moving clockwise. So, holding right, so we have our arrow keys. So holding the right arrow key would try to influence value A positive. Holding left should try to influence negative. But we need to kind of have a clamp on how hard it can influence. There needs to be two forces influencing this. Our controls and friction / gravity / whatever we want to call it.
Physics.
Physics. Physics. We'll call it physics. So physics is going to want to influence our speed value to whatever it needs to be to get Peter's angle to be 270 degrees, which is downward. Physics wants Peter to hang downward, which is 270 degrees. So depending on where Peter is on this circle, physics is going to try to change his direction. So, if his value is if his current direction is greater than 270, it's going to try to influence his A to be a negative value. If it's less than 270, it's going to try to influence positive. But there's a problem here, and that is this quadrant right here. Because remember, all the way to the right is direction 0. Over the top is direction 90. If we use that code, less than 270 go positive, more than 270 go negative, we have a problem here. Peter will exist over here. Using that code, it's going to influence, instead of influencing Peter to go down this way, it's going to influence Peter to go over this way. So we have to have an exception. If it's greater than 270, trend negative. If it's less than 270, but greater than 90, trend positive. If it's less than 90, trend negative. So we have to have kind of 3 parts to the physics. Okay. And, importantly, the physics should have a larger influence on the speed than our controls do, because otherwise we'll be able to kind of ignore it. We'll be able to just ignore the physics and just flip everywhere. Okay, so that is that planned out. More or less, that is the approach we should take with this. Draw a gex. Okay, hold on. Draw a gex. Here, let's see. These. This. Eyes. There we go. Do you like my gex?
Put a hat on him.
Okay, hold on.
This is a little hat.
There we go.
There he is.
Beautiful. This Colovian fur helmet.
Beautiful boy.
Great. Make him say a hilarious quip. Okay, hold on. Cinca, what's a good dated TV reference that Gex can be saying? What's a good dated TV reference that Gex can be saying?
He can say, I don't have to take this, I'm going home.
There. Beautiful. Wonderful. He said it. I completely forgot everything I just thought of about this physics system.
I wasn't listening until Gex showed up.
Yeah.
Hi Gex, how's it going, buddy?
Okay, let's see. Save. Few parts of the physics. Right, physics. Okay, I got it. It's in my brain. 3 physics. 3 physical parts and stuff. Cinco, how are your wings, by the way?
They were okay.
What flavor did you get?
I got the lemony one.
That's good.
Well, I got 2 lemony ones. There's the new one and the old one.
Right.
I still have them. I haven't finished them yet. They're cold now.
When can you finish them? Okay, so if it is greater than 270, okay, if it's greater than 270, where's Peter? Peter, we're going to subtract from value A 1. We'll start with 1 and we'll change it as needed. If it's less than 270, but greater than 180. We'll do greater than or equal than 180 because we don't want to have something getting stuck at the top. It's fine if it gets stuck at 270. We don't want it stuck at 180. If it's stuck, it's up there. We want it to go positive, so add to value 1. And then the third piece, if it's wait, not 180. I'm being dumb. Oh yes, wait, 270. Shit, I'm forgetting. Hey Siri, what's 270 minus 90?
270 minus 90 is 180.
Okay, so it's actually 90. Less than 270, but greater than or equal than 90. And then, if it's less than 90, let's subtract. Okay, theoretically that should cover that. So we have that in there. Now we need to change that into directional stuff. Do some testing here. So if Swing and Pete's alterable value A is not 0, we're going to change the direction here. We're going to set direction to direction plus value of A. Okay, I do not expect this to work the first time. Let's see what happens.
Chicken.
It's kind of working. Holy shit, look at it. Look at it swing. Okay, hold on. You try a smaller.
Chicken.
It's kind of working.
Chicken.
Swing. Now it's moving too fast for Peter to keep up with, but look at that. It's swinging. It's swinging.
Penduluming.
It's penduluming. It is.
Pendulum.
Now it's going too fast for Peter, but holy shit.
Let Peter fly.
Look at that.
Let him move fast.
There's nothing I can do with it right now. I have to figure out how to change this.
Wee.
That is nuts.
I like that it picks him up and then lets go of him. Wee.
Like, it's more or less working, just needs to be adjusted, but I am kind of shocked that this is like doing what I told it to. Let's try to slow it down. Instead of changing it on every frame, let's try to have it do it every, I don't know, 2 milliseconds.
Chicken.
I feel like if we change it that way, it's just gonna jitter. Let's confirm that by cranking this to like 10 milliseconds. I think all that's gonna do is jitter it, which is not what we need.
Chicken.
Yep, that just jitters it. You don't want jittering. Instead, what if we put the limit on the physics part? So let's change this to 2 milliseconds and see what difference it makes. That shouldn't theoretically jitter it, but it might have another negative effect.
Chicken.
Can't tell if that's making it better or worse. Change it to 3. Does it swing harder or less harder?
Chicken.
That makes it swing harder. So the longer we wait, the harder it swings. Interesting. Very interesting. This is so cool. I've never coded something that swings before. This is the first time I've ever done something like this. Oh, if we move it real close, Peter is almost capable of following him. There he is, he's having a swing. This is so cool. Okay. Don't want to slow that down. Probably what we actually want to do is add less than 1 to ultra value A. The problem is Klik and Play doesn't support decimals. Complicates things a bit. Well, another thing is that, let's go back to our circle. So, regardless of where Peter is on the circle, he's getting the same force added to his speed. So if he's like off to the right, as far as he could be over here, he's getting the same force added to his swing speed as if he was like literally just about to be hanging directly down. So what we could also do is the closer that Peter is to 270, the less force is added to him. Well, I say that, but at the same time, the force we're adding is 1. So regardless, we're going to need to find a way to add a force that is less than 1, which isn't great. I already know how to fix this, we just have to multiply. Okay, no, but... Okay, no, yes. 50. Changing these to 50. As in 0.50. Let me just do... Let's set. I wanted to... Track. Edit this. Track 50. Add 50. What we're going to do, rather than setting direction plus Peter blah blah blah, do plus Peter divided by, okay, If we want to move the decimal point over 2 spaces, do we divide by 100? I think so. This might not work, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna... The order of operations is not handled properly in Click and Play, so it's gonna do it completely out of order.
Chicken.
Yep, I did it out of order. Damn it. Would have been too easy. Stupid thing doesn't abide by PEMDAS. Which is horribly annoying. Let's see. If we do this, I don't want to do this, but set value B to value A. Divided by 100. And then we'll set the direction. Plus value B. I also don't think this is going to work right away, but let's see.
Chicken.
Nope. Fucked something up. Wait, not divide? Yes, divide? Not sure. What number is hitting a quadrillion?
Chicken.
The direction. The direction is hitting a quadrillion. Aren't we clamping the direction? We are. We're clamping it too slowly. But that shouldn't matter. Okay, the problem isn't that. The problem is we're basically adding too much force to it. Much as I hate to throw another test counter on here, I'm going to throw another test counter on here. There. Okay, I'm going to set that to ultra value. Here, A. Try A first. It's my first always. Second. Okay, set counter to right A.
Chicken.
Yeah, it's shooting astronomically down. It's a problem. Okay. This is B getting set to.
Chicken.
Okay, I think we have the negative number bug again, because that is just shooting up into infinity. Shit. If I shoot to the right, then...
Chicken.
This has to be related to that negative number bug. That's the only explanation here. That is frustrating. Man, I can play did math just a little more competently. Just a little more competently. golden. I'm looking at that swing. That's a beautiful swing. I love that swing. Just need to get the swing to cooperate. That's the thing. Look at that arc. Beautiful arc. Interestingly, the closer you get, almost like it swings slower, but that might just be a visual thing. I'm just enjoying watching him swing right now. It's frustrating because I know what I have to do. I need to be able to work with decimal numbers. Or at least be able to work with negative numbers. But Click and Play flops with both of those. Yeah, it's frustrating. What's an alternative I could do? Alternatively, I could... Not sure. Really, the main issue is I need one of those, and I need either reliable division of a negative number, or I need support for decimal places. And what else I could do to kind of work around this? My mind keeps coming back to division, and we know that doesn't work. I'm just kind of getting hypnotized by the swing now. My brain is all chewed up for the day. I think I've gotten so much done that it's like I'm kind of out of things to process with my mind.
Yeah, it is 4:58.
There's got to be a way. We've worked around so many other pieces of this that there has to be a way to work around this. I just have to kind of work out the solution in my head.
Computer, please don't ever come back.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Tune in on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern when I play more of the herbs. Tune in on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern when I possibly do the last Toy Story 3 stream. And then tune in next week, 1 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, when I play more Oblivion, followed by trying to figure out this swing issue we're running into now. Alright. Have anything to say to them, Simcoe?
Goodbye.
Well, she's gone.
Bye.
Try to be decent to people, please.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Hold the little mouse.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. I don't have anything funny to put on screen. Hold on, let me find something funny real quick.
That's not funny, that's animal abuse.
No, he likes it.
No, he's sad.
He's playing with it. He loves it.
He's making a sad dog face.
He's having a great time.
No.
He's gonna catch it.
You don't know how to read dog body language.
He caught it.
No, he didn't.
Good job.
No, it's not in his mouth where it's supposed to be.
Good job, dog.
No.
Dog, I love you.
If you saw our dog looking like that, would you think he was in a good place?
Yes. Okay, I'm going away now, damn it.
Bye, gamers.